Okay guys, we're all ready for EVOENDURO. Now, like all long distance drives, okay, any long distance drives, you should have a full thorough check on your car. So what we're doing, because I mean Enduro is gonna take up like what, 2,700 to 2,800 kilometers of driving, right? So what I'm doing here today is not just to do a full check. Of course, I will check the steering fluids, the brake fluids, the engine oil, the wiper fluids, and I'm gonna apply Rain X on the windscreen as well, because when you go for a long drive, if there is a heavy rain, that kind of water dispersing Rain X, basically you call it, it actually helps with your wiper, because we've experienced, especially in tropical climate, right, we've experienced heavy rain, right, that is so severe that the wipers couldn't keep up with it, right? So what they're doing here now is also, I'm gonna install this. Look at that, Blockpunk, right? Germany brand, very high quality dash cams. I know they don't look the most stunning or sleek like those Chinese or Taiwanese or Korean brands, but this is the proper brand that is expert in making in-car accessories. So I've bought this unit myself. This is not the most high-end, because the most high-end one comes in 2-channel. That means front and back. This one, with for the single-channel one, this is the most high-quality one that Blockpunk makes. So no, I mean it's the most high-quality one, but it's not the most expensive one because it's single-channel. Alright, so we're gonna install this, and I'm actually gonna hardwire it to my car, so that I don't like the dangling cables on my 12 volt and all that. But hardwiring your dash cam to your car, it needs to be yeah, there's little bang there. Okay, it needs to be someone who is very good and very experienced in this, because you don't want someone messing with your cable the wrong way and then your car ends up in flames, right? So these experts, they know what they're doing. Why do I hardwire to my car? I don't want to use up my 12 volt port. I don't want cables dangling around. I just want everything to be hidden under the A-pillar down to the power source itself. Why I do not install a 2-channel? Because as you can see, this is a cabriolet. You cannot install a camera at the back. Now, the inspection, I mentioned just now, steering fluid, brake fluid, engine oil, everything, we give it a good check, you know, the tie rods, everything, make sure there are no leakages, make sure everything is alright. And what I'm going to do next is also to jack the car up to tighten the undercarriage. Now, there are a lot of bolts under our car. For those of you who ride mountain bikes, you will know, if you go for a mountain bike ride, right, you will, after a few heavy sessions, definitely you need to, you know, visit the bicycle shop again. They help you to tighten things up again, make sure the alignments, everything are alright, okay? So you see my wheels are out as well. Not only they're going to check the brake pads and all that, I'm actually going to replace my tires. I got a new set of Conti Extreme Sport, okay? ExtremeContact Sport. So these tires are actually at the top of ultra high performance tires, right? They are anytime comparable to Michelin Pilot 4S or PSS. But one thing that I like about the Conti Extreme Sport Contact, sorry, it's very noisy. One thing I like about the Conti Extreme Sport Contact is that every single tire, it is 1 kg lighter than the PSS. Yep. Let's go have a look at the tires, and while I wait for them to do their work, right? So for any long distance drive, it is very important to make sure you do a thorough check on the car, make sure everything is there. Alright? Cheers. So, Bing here, bing, bing, bing. Yeah, she is getting her tires changed as well. So, as you all know, this is our clubhouse. We have the most advanced alignment machine, and yeah, the cutest little Miata. So gonna remove her tires. She did a full service at Mazda the other day as well, and today she's gonna put on these lovely MC6 tires. Okay, now the MC6, I've said it a few times, when Continental developed these tires, right, they want the performance to match up against the Conti 5P. If none of you have heard of the 5P, it's because it is not available for sale outside. It is only available as OEM for Mercedes AMGs. The AMG 45s, the CLA 45s, and the GLA 45s. They are all on Continental 5P tires. But 5P is a European spec tire. Okay, that means the European roads, right, they are not as rough as our roads. So the MC6 is actually benchmarked on performance with the 5P, but the compound, the design is made for our rougher roads. That means if you are using 5Ps and they get used up a lot quicker, these guys will be able to tahan way better because these are made for our road conditions. Okay, so the new MC6, we have tested it in Sepang. It is fantastic. The grip levels are really good. The steering feel is very, very good, and the wet performance as well. So these are very, very good tires. Now, one thing I like about Continental is that to have your tire help you to save fuel, you need to reduce the rolling resistance. By reducing rolling resistance, you are actually reducing traction. So Conti's approach is to lighten the tire. That means they spend their R&D effort to make their tires lighter instead of having less grip. So when the tires are lighter, you actually reduce unsprung weight. So the Conti Extreme Sport, for example, right? A lot of people compare it against the Michelin PS4S. Okay, do you know that same spec, same size, the Conti Extreme Sport Contact, right, is 1 kg lighter than the Michelin PS4S. Every wheel, each wheel is 1 kg lighter. And when you reduce 1 kg from your unsprung weight, that's a lot. Yep, so Bing's baby is gonna put on these tires. Yep. I was holding this. Yep.
The tire, you want to remove, you want to reduce it or what? You're going to bring that side to open up the tire.
Okay. Okay. Yep. So we're taking off the tires now, fitting it over there, and then bringing it here to install. And this guy actually retails for only 600 plus ringgit. For a top end DVR, that's very good value. Yep. Now guys, look at this. This is actually something that they realize that we need to use it in order to install, to hardwire the dash cam. Now, a lot of installers, what they will do, they will mess around with a cable, right? They go and pushing the cable and all that. They're gonna retrieve the cable out from the fuse, and then they pushing, and then do wrapping. That is not good. This one plugs directly in and then has an output. So you look at it, they spend the effort to go and make sure this is the proper way to install or hardwire dash cam into the car, so that you won't have short circuits and all that happens. So guys, if you want some high quality dash cams, the Blopung ones, you can come over here and get it installed. And it's not expensive. It's 600 plus ringgit, but it's really, really good stuff that we have it over here at Burns or our clubhouse. So I can't wait, installing dash cam, changing my tires, getting the cars washed, clean, make sure everything is there, the fluids, the wiper, just pretty much have it in absolute good condition so that we can have a good drive. Alright, some of the things that I need to prepare in my car for a long distance drive, just in case, I'm going to prepare a liter or two engine oil just for top up, because we'll be doing extended driving, so in case it needs top up, I have it ready. And I'm gonna bring my spare key. Now we're driving to Thailand. If I lost my key, my spare key is at home, that would cause a big trouble. Okay, in fact last year that's what happened. One of the participants lost his key, I have to buy air tickets to fly him back to KL, to pick up his spare key and fly him back to Phuket to drive it back. Alright, so I'm going to bring my spare key as well. At least have 2 sets of keys on our body, not in the car. Okay, and then I'm also going to bring extra remote batteries for my car's remote, just in case. Yeah, so this is what we prepare for long distance drive, and we're going to have fun. Cheers.